I was told after last week that I have to watch the Gundam video on The Little Mermaid, which I don't know if I want to, because I feel like every time I watch one of these videos, it's kind of a coin toss as to whether I'll get canceled or not. It's a Gundam, The Little Mermaid. All right, let's just jump right into it, because this remake has been cringe. Let's see what we got here.
When Super Mario hit theaters, it smashed box office records.
Okay.
And continued to do so.
Okay.
While every remake Disney puts out has been lackluster, if not a total flop to say the least.
True.
Case in point, Rotten Tomatoes removed the audience score reviews.
What? Oh my god.
Only to restore them later on when people took notice.
That's humiliating.
Hell, even Disney Plus is losing subscribers. And frankly, I'd cancel too if my family members didn't watch this trash.
Disney Plus sheds 4 million subscribers in second straight quarter drop. Streaming loses narrow by 26%.
The world is burning. Let's
Darkseid Devil.
Times are tough when Bob Iger admits that things have gone terribly wrong.
What?
The Walt Disney CEO Bob Iger on Disney Plus. We realized that we made a lot of content that is not necessarily driving subscriber growth.
And they can't even blame it on being shadow banned like me. You know what's not driving my subscriber growth? The fact that no one gets to see my videos and they're recommended. Did you know that I just made a video of the top 50 biggest flexes in all of anime? It's an hour plus long. It's exactly the type of content that my audience wants to see, and it also is my worst performing video in years.
It's over. We are screwed.
Kinda crazy how no one picked up on this when they were watching the dailies for Obi-Wan Kenobi. What about She-Hulk? No one checked the process that was going on and said to themselves, well, we may as well burn $22 million a day instead.
Everything burns.
Yeah.
When you put it this way, that Disney owns some of the biggest franchises in human history. And most of them are so damaged, no one cares outside of the NPCs that pretend to like stuff on YouTube comments and Twitter, while the movies themselves bomb at the box office.
It's hilarious. And people are like, bombing at the box office is not necessarily indicative of a movie's failure.
Show gets canceled in a season. What happened to all the people who liked it on Twitter? I guess they didn't
They're not real people.
So we're going to continue to go after subscriptions.
People on Twitter are not real people.
But we're going to be more judicious about how we do that. We're going to look carefully at pricing, Iger said. We're going to reduce costs, both on content and, of course, infrastructure. Marketing is another area which we are going to try and rebalance. Marketing the platform versus marketing the programs, he added.
What?
Iger believes marketing is a factor. Maybe so.
Marketing is definitely a factor, but like, come on, bro.
Or got no marketing while Kenobi was pushed to the high heavens. It was going to be as epic as the Revenge of the Sith ending fight. And in all reality, it was like a wet fart in your mouth. You could taste it, and it wasn't pleasant.
Okay, are you speaking from personal experience here, my friend? Like, come on, bro.
But really, at the end of the day, quality over quantity. In my opinion, that's the best course of action.
Yeah.
And maybe a little less identity politics. Speaking of which, The Little Mermaid.
Oh God, I knew the fascist couldn't help himself.
This film's about to go toe-to-toe with Mario and bite the dust. Why would I say that? Besides the obvious pandering to the point of lunacy, it's also a total 180 degrees away from the original film.
That's the big complaint.
Song lyrics have been changed to emphasize female empowerment.
I'm not a woman, but I've known a lot of women that were like, that love The Little Mermaid, that felt empowered by The Little Mermaid. I don't know why changing lyrics is necessary.
Yes! You go, girl.
The Little Mermaid will no longer leave the ocean for love.
Well,
I just can't stop laughing. She will not be leaving for love. She has a career to pursue under the sea, and the prince can join her there, or he can leave.
Frankly, then what's the point of this story? God forbid a woman finds value in a man's existence. It's 2023. All men are useless unless they're a simp. Disney put out the novelization of The Little Mermaid, and yeah, wait till you get a load of this. Cynical Storytellers highlights all the key points from the movie that's in this novelization that pretty much ruins the movie. Why would you even put it out? But I don't know, I'm not a marketing genius. This seems like something Darkseid Phil would do.
It's never explained why Triton's daughters are all different ethnicities. There's only one mother mentioned throughout the book, And she's generally referred to as Ariel's mom, Triton's wife, and the dead queen. So make of that what you will.
I don't know how this is supposed to work. The king was married to one woman.
Oh, what's that, Stu? This is racially insensitive or species insensitive.
What I mean is he was married to one mer woman and had all these multiracial daughters with the same woman. This makes a lot of sense.
Listen, biology might be different under the water. Listen!
If you don't think about it.
Don't ask questions.
The biggest change is that Eric's mom, Queen Selena, is alive in the remake, and that Eric is actually adopted. He was found washed up ashore as a baby.
Because
Europe had a lot of black aristocracies back then. Remember, it all makes sense if you don't think about it.
Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
Wait, what? Ursula pulls off one of Ariel's skulls to add to the potion. She also makes Ariel forget that she has to kiss Prince Eric in 3 days via the spell, and gives her amnesia. When Sebastian tries to remind her of the time limit, Ariel's mind wanders off.
This is stupid.
I regret to inform you that the rumors are true. Ariel is the one who defeats Ursula by steering the ship, while Eric is the one caught in the whirlpool. Again, the climax is otherwise the same as the original.
Yeah, so for me, that was the major change. That was the most annoying part of the entire story. Now, I'm not a big fit guy where I need the dude to save the lady at the end of the thing. But if you're gonna make a remake, you're literally taking every ounce of heroism away from any male character and giving them all to Ariel. Just make a different movie! Why does everything need to be a remake?
Who's the hero? I love modern Disney because they have no respect for their own stuff. Ariel takes out Ursula and not the prince. God forbid a man has any agency or is useful, because as we all know in modern filmmaking, men are totally trash.
Also, she has no idea how to drive a boat, just saying. But somehow, she figures it out.
Listen, don't do anything. She doesn't need no man's love or help. Then what's the point of doing this remake if you're just going to change key aspects about the characters and their story? At this point, I think I'll go see Mario, because I know the film will give fans what they want. I know, crazy concept, fan service, and giving people what they actually want instead of antagonizing your fan base or changing around key aspects of things that people are nostalgic for. And then when they say, hey, why'd you do that? You just start screaming, because you're a bigot. Eric not saving Ariel and defeating Ursula to save the woman he loves being taken out of the film makes no sense. What proves to King Triton that humans aren't totally trash and then makes him go, well, I give my blessing for my daughter to finally run off with this human.
Don't think about that one either, sir.
Girl power.
That totally goes against the entire story. Like, you're supposed to try to convince this guy that humans aren't so bad, right? A nice, beautiful message about racism that was totally removed from the movie.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next products.
The people rewriting this movie have no grip on reality or talent. Ariel saving Eric twice in the film, and he never saves her.
Like, what is this? If you go out on a date with a woman, she won't even pick up a check, let alone your body.
Ariel does not become human right after the big showdown. It happens a few days later, after Triton observes how much she longs to be with the humans.
Not that he actually witnesses that the humans are actually not horrible.
Why does she want to be with the humans? That makes no sense. I want to go to the surface and hang out with all these people I don't know. But it isn't about her being in love with Eric. What the hell's the point? That's like moving out of your parents' house to go hang out with strangers.
Also, the wedding scene at the end is replaced with Ariel and Eric going on a sea voyage.
So instead of getting married, they go on a trip to basically take photos for Instagram. Because in the movie, Eric's family is kind of struggling. So he's broke. And no modern black woman wants to be with a broke-ass man.
Talked about, they're not earning the incomes. They're not having the resources. And some of them are not even showing up in the leadership.
Oh my God, stop, please.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date a bus driver?
If he owns the bus. If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Kill me, please. I want to die.
On some levels, I almost feel like this film is a psyop to further teach young black girls that they don't need no man. They can do it all on their own, which is why the black community suffers more than any other race when it comes to single-parent households.
Dude,
most
just
children
redlined.
in the black community are born to around 73.3%.
Now he has the numbers. Now he has the stats.
And that was in 2015. And as you know, the world has
God
gotten worse since then.
damn.
But that's just the conspiracy theorist in me talking. In the final bit of goofiness,
I forgot to mention the book does state that Ursula is responsible for the death of Ariel's mom, but it never goes into detail about how and why. This might be addressed in the movie, though, but I'm not sure.
this retcons Ariel's mother's death, which is why the king hates humans so much, and he forbids her to go to the surface, yada yada yada. It also takes a steamy dump on the prequel book, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Tale of a Sea Witch. You probably never heard of it because you kind of don't care, so I'll save you some trouble of reading it. It's your typical Disney fare where a female villain that's obviously been a villain isn't really evil. She just had a very tragic past, and the king was horrible to her, and the villagers that she lived around were terrible to her. They made her what she was. She never had a chance to be good because men are trash. It's your usual chubby chick fan fiction that we've come to know and abhor in our modern age. So yeah, I've spoiled the movie for you. Sorry, not sorry. You weren't going to go watch it anyway.
Well, I guess that was one of the things of all time. And cancellation roulette continues, baby.
Like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch. Stay weird, fam.